Hey everybody, this is Tom Richardson. Out of request, someone asked me to film a video in which, in my half of the deal, would be a three-part video. Um, anyway, this video series of three parts is going to consist of films that I. Here's me, by the way, right here. Um, Films that I actually own. These are films that I own on VHS, DVD, Blu-ray, all that stuff. So let's get started. For part one here, as you can see, I'm in my basement. So part one will be films that I actually have in my basement of my house, and then part two and three will be of films that I own in like the family room where the Blu-ray player is, and then part three I'm thinking, or part two or three I'm not sure yet, will be of my bedroom, which also has more films that I own. Um, So here is the first row of VHS tapes. I have like What About Bob, Titanic, Sound of Music, Grumpy Old Men, Grumpier Old Men, Italian Job. Um, so everything you see all the way back there is all VHS tapes. Down here, some of the more notable ones, if you can, I have to film this off my computer, so I apologize if the angles are terrible on this thing, but um, I have like Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. It's the digitally remastered set from the 90s. Um, I think this is one of the last sets where they actually kept the original Star Wars footage without adding too much CGI like they did in the most recent Blu ray version. Jurassic Park, Lost World, the Home Alone trilogy. And all the way back there, like I said, it's everything beyond that. Those tapes are all tapes back there too. Um, I have like seeing from this distance, The Mask, Austin Powers, Kung Pao, Enter the Fist, Tomb Raider, Who Framed Roger Rabbit. So a ton of classics down there. Some more VHS tapes. You can see I have some goodies and toys on that shelf too. Um, we have Jumanji, Dennis the Menace, Toy Story, Jungle Book, Sword in the Stone. As far as films that you can't see all the way back there, I have Bug's Life and Little Mermaid, and I think some of the Rugrats films back there. So a ton of films. Like I said, it goes all the way back there for films that I have. And on this side here, um, Sonic the Hedgehog the movie. It's kind of a hard find nowadays. Cliffhanger, Parenthood, a film that my parents have. Godzilla, the Roland Emmerich version. Some exercise tape that my parents have. Some other exercise tapes. Fiddler on the Roof. A lot of the Christmas specials are back there, like Charlie Brown Christmas and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and all that stuff. And then, like I said before, more tapes are all the way back there. Let's see if I can angle this right. Um, so here we have the Honey I Shrunk the Kids series, the Goofy movie, an extremely goofy movie. Both the first two Aladdin films, Lion King, Nightmare Before Christmas, E.T., Iron Giant, Fantasia's back there. I think Toy Story and all that stuff is back there too. So some more goodies that I have. Now into my dad's office. See if I can angle this again. So here we have VHS tapes and even some DVDs. One that's kind of hard to find, that's because it's so awful, is Evil Bong. I have that in here. For those of you who went to McFarland with me, you might recognize the filmmaker of this film here. It was called Death of Color. It was by my good friend Ben Lamb. So that's my DVD copy of his film right there. He's currently working in Los Angeles, I believe, some other film projects. So I'm very proud of him. You know, he's actually out there making films still. Lord of the Rings, Wayne's World, Doctor Dolittle, The Flintstones, original Batman by Tim Burton, Ninja Turtles 2. I'll get to the other ones later on. I have those in another room. Little Rascals. A rare VHS tape I got from Nintendo Power back in the day. that was promoting Donkey Kong 64 and Jet Force Gemini, and a sing-along tape from Disney apparently. Some Thomas the Tank tapes I watched as a kid down there. Some more back here. You can tell I was a huge fan of it back in the day. Um, there's a reason why this film's back here. It's because I hate it so much. The Shadow, but with Alec Baldwin. Terrible film. Never watch it. That's why it's back here and never viewed after the time I viewed it. Let's see here. We have a Betty Boop tape, Stand By Me, Losing Isaiah, Air Force One, Bugs Bunny tape, River Wild, tape that has some Hamtaro episodes on it from Cartoon Network back in the day, and a little Critter tape there. Let's see here. I guess these are some family videos, like, videos of me back when I took some Karate America lessons. Beginner's Magic, I don't know what that is. I think it's a family videotape again. Apparently, my first music video, what I remember about it is it was like a TV special that they recorded onto a VHS tape that we obviously have now. They would show you how to make like amateur music and how you can still do music without buying all the expensive instruments and all that stuff. So that was part 1, guys. That's all the tapes I have in my basement here. So I hope to see you guys for part 2 and 3. This was my basement, and I have plenty more films to show you. So I hope to see you back here for part 2 and 3 for more of my collection.